All right, guys, we're on. This is labeled as assignment 3 of 3 for the week of April 20th. For those of you that are doing the electronic classroom, you have a Google form that has the exact same questions. For those of you doing the paper copy, of course, you'll see up here the lesson check. And it does start at question 15, so you're not missing anything. All right, so these are all word problems. We just have 6 of them for this assignment. So let's just go ahead and get started. Be sure we're reading the question completely. So during the school year, Lewis fills 138 pages of a composition notebook. There is a clue on the last page of the notebook. It says to multiply the number of pages in the book that were filled by 17. This is the code for a free prize in the lunchroom. What is the code? Well, for this question here, it is just asking you to multiply. It's telling you that it says to multiply the number of pages in the book that were filled by 17. So it says Lewis fills 138 pages, and it says multiply that by 17. So when you finish multiplying that by 17, you should have your answer. Do not forget to drop your 0. Okay? Right, you can pause and work your problem, and then come back. And I will wait for a minute. Okay? All right, question 16. To train for a race, Jesse rode his bike for 48 minutes every day for 17 days. He estimates that he rode his bike for about 400 minutes in all. Which of the following statements is true? Okay, so we're going to be looking at all of the statements. Jesse estimated correctly. Jesse rode his bike for about 1,000 minutes. Jesse rode his bike for about 70 minutes. Or Jesse rode his bike for about 500 minutes. Well, let's look at this here. 400 is already rounded. So we went for about 400 minutes. And notice how it's saying that it's estimating. Oh, it's saying that he estimated about 400. So to figure that out, 48 rounded would be 50. And of course, 17 rounded up to the nearest 10 would be 20. So multiply those two together, and then you're going to need to determine which answer is correct. He said that it's about 400 minutes. This will tell you about how many minutes it should have been. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and work your problem. Okay, question 17. Marcus builds a brick wall that is 23 bricks across and 130 bricks high. Which is the best estimate of about how many bricks Marcus will use to build the wall? Again, this one is asking for an estimate. It says Marcus builds a brick wall that is 23 bricks across, so we'll just round 23 to 20. And 130, we're going to go ahead and round it down to 100 and multiply those two together. And it should tell you what you're closest to. A is 2,000, B is 4,500, C is 1,000, and D is 3,750. Okay. Go ahead and work your problem and pause your video. Okay, question 18. The Parents Club buys 12 cartons of pretzels to sell as refreshments at a soccer game. There are 75 bags of pretzels in one carton. How many bags of pretzels do the parents have? A, 860, B, 830, C, 900, D, 980. Okay, so this is not asking us to estimate. So we're going to go for actual numbers here. So we've got 75 bags of pretzels, and there are 12 cartons. Going to multiply those together. Remember to drop your 0. Okay, multiply your ones place times each. Drop your 0, multiply your tens place times each. Add those two together and see what you come up with. Okay, go ahead and pause your video. Question 19 says that it's a multi-step problem. Marley worked 37 hours this week. She earned $15 per hour. She spent $62 on a birthday gift for her sister. How much money does Marley have left? $464, $493, $378, or $511? Well, if there's 37 hours this week and she did $15 per hour, you're going to multiply that. Again, don't forget to drop your 0. Add those two together. And in order to find out what's left, that's like saying if you have $10 and you spend 5 of it, how many dollars do you have left? In order to know that, you had to subtract. So you're going to take the answer that you get and you're going to subtract the $62 that she spent for her sister's gift. Excuse me. And then this answer here should match one of these answers here. Okay, so that's your 2 steps to the problem. Go ahead and solve the problem. Pause your video. Okay, question 20. Again, another multi-step. Sorry. Oh, I started yawning. All right. A farmer plants a field that can fit 27 rows of pepper plants with 14 plants in each row. She can also fit 4 rows of pumpkins with 4 plants in each row. How many plants can the farmer fit in her field? Well, in the first part of the question, it says that she can fit 27 rows of peppers and 14 plants in each row. Remember, each is multiplication or division. And of course, we're trying to find out the total number here, so we're going to be multiplying. So 27 times 14. Remember to drop your 0 and add your 2 numbers together. Going to get this number right here. Then for the second part of the problem, it says she can also fit 4 rows of pumpkins with 4 in each row. So then we need to take 4 times 4 and take that answer. And then in order to find out the total, we need to add those 2 answers together. So go ahead and solve your problem and come back. All right, so that was your last question for this assignment. For question 15, you should have had C. For question 6, you should have had B. For question 17, I guess it's 6 on the last one. Question 17, you should have had 2,000. Right? For question 18, you should have had 900. For question 19, you should have had 493. And for question 20, oh, I'm sorry guys, you can't even see that. Okay, question 19, you should have 493. And for question 20, you should have had 394. All right, hope that helped you guys get through the assignment.